Hello. We out here, we out here. Bit of a impromptu stream. Oh, I'm back. I'm sorry, comrade. Hello. Hello to you. And hello to all and happy Valentine's Day. And since it's Valentine's, we have to play a game of romance and love and kindness. And I'm just setting that up real quick. Second here. Apologies, having a bit of technical issues. There. Okay. Great. So, as I was saying, Twitch already spoils what the game is, but we're gonna be playing a little nice little romance game. And of course, I had to choose the best looking person out there, which is why I'm choosing Colonel Sanders as my romance. We're gonna have some finger licking romance and have a good time. If no one got me, I know the Colonel and his bucket of chickens got me. Right? Everything's being a bit slow. There we go. And it crashed. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, that is loud. That is so loud. What the hell is this? My ears. Help. You have no idea how unbelievably loud this is. Oh god. I immediately lowered the Twitch audio. Good lord. Give me a second here. Alright. It should be way more faint now. Can you hear it? Oh god. My damn ears. Let me check the game is quiet right now in general. Of course, the drumstick sliders are extremely important. Now, Twitch has informed me, John Twitch himself has called me and said, I am not allowed to sex the Colonel. I think he's a bloody coward. However, unfortunately, these are the TOS. So we're going to try to not sex the Colonel. Wink. Alright. Thank god I can handle the graphical fidelity of this game. Alright. Ooh, we need a name. We need a name. What do you think, chat? Is it just Artie? Is it just myself? Sticking up sip of a cool beverage because this game's gonna be too hot for me. Oh, it's all capitalized. Oh, that looks so awkward. Oh my god. Alright. It's KFC Damon. Does that even fit? Alright, let's see. Ah, no. I could just put my name. Simplify things. Or just call him Bill. Nah, I'll just put my name. Or it's us who has to romance the Colonel. It's okay, comrade. I'm saddened by it too. What a great loading screen. Now I'm just hungry, honestly. There's a fast. Alright. Alright. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. What do you mean, modest student apartment? When I was a student back in 1306, we had like a shack we shared with like 6 people. The corners where you went to the bathroom. This guy has a pearl necklace in like a jewel box. He has more desk space than I do. You've seen my house. Some bullshit. Also, check it out. It's BTS on the top left. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Aww. There's a little heart in it. Chat, what do I do now? The cockle-doodle-doo has already started. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. I'm assuming this just breaks the game, so it just resets it all. Alright. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. That is a really shitty name for a school. It's like calling it school. University of Cooking School. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. Don't worry, chat. I'll let you have some choices of your own in a bit. But for now, I'm just gonna do some of the basic stuff. I have to take this seriously. We need to get the good ending. I heard the bad ending is the Colonel just dies. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. Damn, I didn't know I busted already. That was quick. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, stroll out the door, and head off to class. Who eats a biscuit for breakfast? Is this what you people do? Ah. I see. The KFC golden biscuit. The advertisements are started. KFC sponsor me. I'm the only one playing your game in 2025. This is a pretty prestigious university, not gonna lie. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam. That's not the Colonel. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Eh. Are you excited for the rest day of our lives? For first day of the rest of our lives. Oh my god. I'm too hot and bothered already. Just thinking about that chicken. Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. Miriam, what is with that power pose? It's going to be okay. I'm gonna be asked to like make eggs or some shit. This morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? What? I mean... Miriam, you need to love yourself first. You can't expect love to just come externally only. If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love anyone else, as Saint RuPaul has told us? Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Mm. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Excuse me. What playground out there has a box of quicksand? There's a sandbox where you, like, make sandcastles. The KFC world is just full of death and destruction. But with school, academy for school, this is famous 3-day only semesters. I'm afraid of being left behind. 3-day only semester. What the fuck? Your first day is class, your second day is midterm, your third day is finals. Congratulations, you've graduated from school's academy for school. I'm back, I apologize. Let's see, a sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. What the fuck? This is just math? Yeah. You just have 3-day semesters, that's it. She chipped a tooth practicing on... Who practices on a mannequin? Just find an unsuspecting victim to drain them of their blood like the rest of us. Jesus. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some release? Let's talk about some hot goss. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who's enrolled at the school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. And what about this mystery student you read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Hell yeah. We're on the right track. Get this, I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. Harland? They see he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born from an egg. What? What? Yeah, I'm on my side here. What the fuck is going on? That thing about having powers would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. I heard he once fought a bear with just a smile. You know, just... If you're out in the woods, chat, you're fighting, like, wildlife and critters and all that. Just give them a winning smile. That's all you need. It's all that's necessary. You both sighed thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Physics-bending hotness. The chicken is just that good. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Custom engraved measuring spoons. In case someone steals them, you know. Hey. Who in the hell? Is that supposed to be like Ashley, but like pretentious? I'm just gonna say Ashley. Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Except the KFC chicken. Why am I... Bruh, why am I being called chicken shins? She literally has chickens on her... She has drumsticks on her thighs. This is some bullshit. I agree, they're perfectly normal shins, Miriam. Thank you. Oh, just my phone keeps ringing. Even her name is annoying. I agree. Your parents were too pretentious to put your name like that. Exactly. You know for a fact it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Right? I knew people like this in real life. I mean, yes. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. What the hell does that mean? We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. You see, Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. Okay. Yeah, that guy. Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. You can appreciate a man's glutes. Come on now. Is this guy's gonna duplicate you rang? Oh my god. He's magnificent. That is the most perfect apron I've ever seen. Look at him. He's a star specimen. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. In what way, game? I can't believe that school for school would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. To be fair, if the entire curriculum is 3 days, I feel like you have a good chance of being a professor. How much? You just have to bullshit for like a day or two. The first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later. Well, that's mean, Miriam. What the hell? They just allow it. Okay, you don't have to repeat the sound effect again. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window. Okay, I get it. Chat, we hold ourselves to a higher standards than fart jokes, alright? His name is Pop, too. Oopsie. I think it's broken. So, why is a kid here? That should do the trick. Aw, poor little guy. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Damn. The lore. And his dad was Pop. Someone like this also be a student in the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. I guess the standards of this place isn't as prestigious as I thought. Hi, Pop, I'm Artie, so... Are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Seriously, get in, kid. Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Yeah, he's a cute little kid. Just trying to make it in the world. Of 3-day semester culinary hell schools. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Okay. They really are letting just anyone in here. The dog is the teacher. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. So, does he talk? Are animals sentient in this world? Or is this just like a meme? No, he talks. Alright, this is bringing up a lot of questions. Because if you think about it, that means if the dog can talk, maybe can, like, a cow talk? Can a chicken talk? So does it mean the food we're making is coming from sentient speaking creatures? Why am I questioning philosophy with the KFC dating sim game? Alright, thank you, Sprinkles the dog. Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class? Ah, of course, it's Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Is that the short version? Yeah, I guess so. It's school. Call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. This is fantastic, but when is the Colonel here? Honestly, I agree too. This is the best school ever. Only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. If we're making fried chicken, does it really need that much? Also, there's like fried chicken mathematics on the board in the background. Oh my god. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the class. The man somehow has trees growing inside the class. Harlan truly is powerful. Oh, is the death... Oh my god, I didn't even notice the death counter's still up. Whoops. It's the KFC dating sim death counter. My bad. Let me just put that away. And there. It should be gone now. I didn't even notice I still had the Sekiro death counter there. That is going to be really confusing. Someone closed the window. I mean, you're too small to get it. And then... There he is! There he is! His hotness! Look at him, chat. Isn't he dreamy? He's magnificent. He walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. He's a stand user. It's him. It's... Oh, of course, it's Sprinkle's favorite... Sprinkle the dog, the professor's favorite student, Harlan. Also, hello, Lemon. The dog is... No, the dog is our professor. Also, the name of this school is University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. So it might as well just be called School. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Yes, sir. You can't see it right now, but I'm saluting. I don't have a command for that. Just imagine I'm saluting. My arms are tired. Colonel Sanders, there he is, boys. I definitely think he's finger licking good, yes. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. Ashley, I'm gonna put a Lego in front of you the next time you're like trying to exit the classroom. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. It's him, Van the Man. Who definitely isn't a stand user. That's just what he looks like. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Van, I'm just appreciating a good-looking man. You two both know my name. We were both in the same kindergarten class. What is with all your really weird... Yeah, I just realized something. What is that guy's picture in the background? Who is that? Who's that beside the clock? Who is that? Is that just like the dev? Like the one intern they paid at KFC to make this game? You take a moment to clean yourself up. Yeah, I need to change pants. Hello, Sal. It is very PogChamp. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom was hot. That's not the only thing that's hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and get some ground rules. Welcome to Schools of Cooking School, School for Learning. The greatest school academy in the world. Oh, I mean, culinary school. Damn it, I messed it up. The one joke. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. Also, Chad, if I didn't make it clear, we're finishing this today. It's pretty short, but we need to get the sex ending. Actually, no, wait, Twitch said I'm not allowed to have the sex ending. My bad. We'll have the holding hands ending. When all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Holy shit, it's him, John Student. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... What is this guy? The sex cooking arena. Hell yeah, dude. I'm so confused as to what this guy is. Looks like he's like holding a puppet. Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you even... Maybe I should just like voice this dog as like Scooby-Doo. Taking a little bit of sip. Actually, I don't know. I feel like that's too much dialogue for Scooby-Doo. Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. But they said the school semesters are literally 3 days only. The entire semester is 3 days. So if it's like 2-3 semesters a year, that's like 6 or 9 days 1 year. Can't you just do that in a month? And then just like take a week or 2 off, then continue? Why are you here for 3 years? How bad do you have to be? His face is looking a little hoarse. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. We're just gonna call him John Student, chat. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Who? You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I don't know what to say. I actually know nothing about this game, just that it exists. The class bursts into laughter. Hey, don't mock him. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. I don't like that. Your diet is lacking. What did you smell? Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. I'm just pale. How did he know that? It might be a deep fat fryer. Yeah, you're right. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Yeah, look at him. He beat my ass in a fight. You decide to try and butter him by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Alright. Chat, I said I'd let you guys make some choices here. So, make your choice, chat. Beef treat, rubber ball, or chicken snack. Remember, we're here to get the best ending. We're here to maybe sex the Colonel. Beef treat, rubber ball, or chicken snack. I mean, the game is about chicken. Shouldn't we just use chicken? I think I'm just gonna give him a chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Easy. Give him the chicken nugget. Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. It's that easy, chat. Just have a 6-piece chicken nugget in your pocket. Go to your classroom. Tell your professor, hey, you give me an A, and these nuggets are for you. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Dude, go wash up. You're literally in a culinary school. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Take notes, chat. Always have a snack on hand. I've been keeping it warm all day. Yep. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. The entire it was a big chicken snack, Lemon. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you are left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey Artie, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. Chat, is it too early to betray my best friend and sit beside the colonel? Honestly, we're trying to seduce the colonel, not the best friend. But I feel like I'm betraying the best friend. What do you think? Alright, Lemon saying abandoned friend, chicken is everything. Any oppositions? Or shall we move forward with the colonel? Going once, going twice. We're sitting by the colonel. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. Just eating popcorn. I'm down for some popcorn chicken. It appears you brought no books, pens, or pencil. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Wait, but he has a pen right there. It's on his, like, lapel or whatever. Thanks for offering me the seat. Meanwhile, my friend is just in the corner like, this bastard. I've only had two rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. Bro, that means my character's simping. For good reason. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, this kid. Why is this kid allowed here? This incredibly important, surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? I'm just saying, chat. We don't want to look like slobs, not in front of the colonel. Can't do that. But we're gonna diss a child. This poor child. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... Always check the KFC bucket meal upon purchase to ensure you have received all purchased items. True. I ordered not that long ago and they forgot all my fries. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... What on earth? Feather? I have no idea. You'd think it should be a plural. Got mine with no fries. Someone is stealing all our fries, Lemon. I think I go for feather for this one. That's right. How is that right? What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? The comically oversized fork. A meat tenderizer or a spork. KFC are like the only restaurants that have sporks that I've like ever seen. It's gotta be a spork, chat. The spork is too powerful. There we go, exactly. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. A pancake that looks like a silly face. It's really funny that KFC's talking about not having too much salt. KFC, I love you, but sometimes that's salt. Ooh. Ooh. I can't, dude. But sometimes it's a-okay. Is Sprinkles a good boy? I mean, it's obvious, chat. He is the best boy. That's right. Your total score is perfect. This is the easy. Alright, that's day 1 done. That's it. We have 2 more days. Be honest, did you cheat? Yes. I'm still staring at that picture in the top left. I can't stop. What is that? Can we like... Can I reverse Google image him? I'm so curious. I'm so curious. I'm gonna find out. I'm looking him up, chat. I couldn't find anything. It's just a guy. It's just a random dude. He stares into your soul, judging you on how much you have spent on KFC. I have 0 regrets. None. Oh. Thought the auto mod would take care of that. Give me a second, chat. Why isn't it deleted? Alright, chat. It seems to be Twitch is being a bit stinky. Sorry about that. I put the moderated bots up, but for some reason, Twitch doesn't properly pick that up. Though it should. Apologies, chat. Back at it. You look up to see the Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. He's so impressed that I can count to 5. I know we just met, but I have to confess. Yes, tell me. I think you have a beautiful brain. We're in, chat. It's that easy. That's all you need for Valentine's, chat. Learn how to count to 5, love yourself, and order some good food. Hot diggity, Artie. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. You know, that's a good announcement. The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. I mean, it looks okay. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. I'm honestly getting hungry. Sanders points. Can I hand those in for KFC? Who knows, maybe. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Oh, look, it's John's student. He's back. And he wants our attention. Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... And he's gone. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Say what you want, King. John Student, get out of here. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But get out of here. Shush. Lunch. I'm getting hungry just thinking about this. She said shush. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Does that give you, like, extra credit, you think? That must be the smell I smell. The power pose returns. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Oh my god. It's magnificent. Look at the chat. I had to take a sip. It's too hot. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are a huge piece of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Wow, if only there was a restaurant available in almost any country on the planet that does such a thing. Wouldn't that be wacky? What a time. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Wow, he's just gonna tell us that? You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. What notes? 11 types of grease. I'll eat it. That's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Aw, nah, my dude. Nah, I like Van Van. He's great. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. Sure did. Ooh, I just realized I might be covering some of the text. I think so. Hang on. I'm gonna move myself. There we go. That should be better. There we go. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. He looks like he's, like, holding in a fart. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear Diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. That's the way to a man and a woman's heart, chap. Frying chicken. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. We can't... This bitch is going down, chat. Oh, please. Well, Van Van the Man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Hell yeah, I will. Van Van, it's mine now. It's my chicken. He takes one bite. Go down and get some chicken. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. He's going Super Saiyan. Look at him. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. What? I've transcended. I've become immortal. Amazing. Beautiful. Ah, alright. There we go. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. It's a rave, alright. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim towards the light. I think we need to get closer to the Colonel's heart. It's the only way. It's the only way, chat. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? No, not really. There might be something else in that chicken. After you taste his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Let's approach him. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. It could be blocked arteries, Lemon. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha! How bold to come out and ask. I mean, we're in a culinary school. What the hell? It's him. Moses. And his chicken staff. This gives you a +3 magic defense in RuneScape. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Bit of an ego, but it's okay. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Right, yeah, 3-day semester. The semester's only getting started. Literally, a third of the semester's already done, Colonel. He's clearly not gonna give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Aww. You got moxie, kid, I'll give you that. He just sounds like an old 40s mobster. You got moxie. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. He leans in, you can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Ah, we're never gonna learn. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Random back alley deals, I don't know. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. What? He just disappeared right in front of you. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. How did he get there? Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. What? The ego on the Colonel. He knows he's great. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. He almost sounds like a villain. Like, what is this? Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show you... Nah, we don't neg here, chat. Wow him with a big idea to add an inspirational ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Alright. What do you think, chat? We're not doing the first one. We don't neg around these parts. We're either gonna wow him or be modest. But what's gonna work? I'm thinking maybe wowing him. That might be the play. I'ma wow him. Although, I don't know what I'm gonna add. I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some thoughts on how you can improve it. Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe and you think you can do better? Have you ever heard of habanero peppers? Heard of them? I attend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. That's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. Wow, we might have messed up. He's pissed. Our recipe is about balance and involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to. Let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes, Artie. I'm heading back to class for the next lesson. Chat, we messed up! What did we do? You'd better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? Miriam, just... calm down. It's a 3-day semester. Even if you mess up, no one's gonna remember. You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Aw, look how supportive I am. Oh, there he is. The best boy. He's welcoming us to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Oh no. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. This poor girl! I'm starting to feel bad. I'm talking a big game about like, nah, we gotta end up with a Colonel, but this poor girl. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Oh no. It's the small child and the deep frying machine. Two potential partners. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price to pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I mean, I feel like the robot might be the better choice. That kid didn't even know how to open the door right. Sorry, Pop. I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. Yep, alright. It's a good thing we didn't pick him. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this point. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Well, he's just the oven we're gonna use. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. What are these power poses? Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. You know, he's just a goofy little guy. He's a little guy. Bzzd. I'm wondering. Chat, is anyone else streaming this game right now? It'd be really funny. Tissue, I hardly know you. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't feel bad for abandoning Miriam at all. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Yeah, we made the right choice. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. I wonder if there's actual cooking gameplay. I doubt it. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. You have no opposable thumbs. How is the dog cooking? Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I think I know which one it is, chat. Any takers? We can't mess up again, chat. We gotta get it right. We're gonna have to do the mashed potatoes and gravy. It's the most KFC thing out there. There we go, the hearts increased. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll be honest, chat. I'm not a fan of the mashed potatoes and gravy. I always get the coleslaw instead. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Colonel, you need to go out more. You need more exciting stuff. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Ashley. Leave. No one asked. Get out of here, Ashley. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. I like the fact they made this character, like, thick. But the whole point is to just end up with the Colonel. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man. Okay, never mind. She dies tonight. Ashley is gone. Did someone call for me? There he is. Van the man. No, jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Artie's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? This poor guy's being bullied everywhere. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. This sounds like Pokemon battle music. What is going on? Actually, no. It looked like Artie was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. Better sleep with one eye open, Ashley. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy foods. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Nah, you pissed off the Colonel. Now you'll never get to hold his hand. Don't be rude, Van. You know, maybe Ashley isn't so bad. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that is positioning yourself on stage. She's not even calling me a person anymore. Jesus, Ashley, calm down. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Damn. Nothing about this makes any sense. One thing is clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Mods. Destroy Ashley. Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. I said we gotta turn to the hunk of hunks. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Oof! Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to the Colonel to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Artie as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you are perfect for each other. Neither of you has Artie's natural talent or their loyalty. Boom! Yeah, Ashley. Stay mad. Stay alone. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles. It hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn, those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. Corgis are great dogs. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. What? Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy bowl, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy. smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Colonel, in front of everyone? Jeez, man. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny will be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. It's happening, chap. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. Find someone that looks at you like Colonel Sanders looks at you while giving you mashed potatoes. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful, I was about to say spoonful, up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look. That look doesn't look sinister. You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Why would you call... What? Van, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he just shows up, eats the mashed potatoes, gets cucked by it, and then leaves. That's amazing. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Artie. We do not waste food in the Bloom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, well, technically it's a sporkful. You both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes, please? Someone please take this child home. He's unwell. There you go, Lemon. He is a stand user. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Did he break his... What is that pose? He rushes back over with a covered dish in his hand. What is that? Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Wait. So, he has chef ancestors, and they're blacksmiths who cook on an axe. How do you not get sued immediately? That restaurant is immediately out of business. He has Viking ancestry. We cooked the octopus on the battle axe, and then we pillaged a country or two. Oh look, it's John Student. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. What did you do? How? Well, rip to John Student, everyone. No, the dog didn't eat it. John Student ate it. Van is doing his best JoJo pose. Maybe I can emulate it. Hang on. Let me just. There we go. I almost ripped my clothes off. Not doing that again. And he's gone. I don't feel so good. Oh no. He's got Thanos. What? Wait, what? He's dead. He actually died. What? Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look at the plate. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back on his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. What? Why are any of these people allowed in, like, public? They're a menace to society. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Obese child dies. He's alive. He's immune to poison. John Student is dead, though. Rip John Student. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. You're a dog. What? Money has no concept to you. You still poo on the floor. Ghost of student. This poor guy. F in the chat for my poor guy, John Student. Poor guy. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a technical hoo-ha. There we go. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense. Yeah, his nonsense of dying. Don't you hate it when you're just in the classroom and then someone just becomes a ghost after eating an octopus? Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry I had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Oh? What? Like, for real? Oh, God. I'm on John Student's side now. This poor guy. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. That was a long class. Ooh, romantic music. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders, yes, Artie, there's something I need to tell you. Ah, god damn it, Van Van! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, does Van Van like him too? Oh, geez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I will be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. Well, you just killed a guy, so, like, shouldn't they, like, arrest him or something? And every day since, I've been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Yeah, dude, you're shredded. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. What? I think I had to read that twice in my head. Hey, no, you shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. He literally has a star for a head. Maybe Van Van is a secret Joe star. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. Sounds like a Phoenix Wright case. Maybe I should play that on stream. I did finish a bunch of the originals already, though. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Thank you for joining me, chat. I think that was the end of the game. Oh my god, what the hell is this? What the hell is that? The spork monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? And he rhymes. He's a slight grammar and spelling error. It's all over. Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Oh. Just like that one classic RPG. Mario. Guess we attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. I mean, I guess I got nothing else. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upsets Spork Monster. He goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. Dude, that's how you get burns, man. You take 1 damage. I'm just gonna keep attacking. It worked last time, right? Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. He's really feeling threatened by your attack. He focuses their mashed mind, draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I guess we gotta defend ourselves. Decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. There's only one choice. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, this is not happening, this is not happening. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Use Spork Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take more damage, you're not going to survive. I guess we just attack. He's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the squad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for his ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror. Is he going to use his Mosey's attack? Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. This is what happens when you attack a chicken in Skyrim. Hot pie power pinch. It does 10 damage. What the hell? It does 10 times my damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. And injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Do we finish him off or spare the wretched beast? The Colonel seemed upset that he interrupted us. Does that mean we're supposed to fight? Beat him up? Or do we spare him? Can't afford to make more mistakes, chat. I think we finish him off. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my... Oh god, no! That's too real. Student death, lone destruction. It does 10 damage. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sander looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the... What is happening in this game? You open the cupboard and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. I guess it's the dog? That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. What? The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired states, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. He's a hunk among hunks. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Oh, he even tucks you into bed. Good night, my colonel. Yes, sir! Salute him, sir. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. What do you mean by love? What in the... The ghost was there too! You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? Then there was that secret ingredient the Colonel went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. I mean, to be fair, we spent a third of a semester together already. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Alright, let's try to find out who all these members of BTS are. That's Jungkook. That's Jungkook. It's also Jungkook. That's Jungkook. Jungkook. And Bob. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you could tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launched into a story of her own. Okay, now this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. What? What? Huh? Like him, like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him, like him. But he's a... What would the logistics of that be? How does it work? Is this the, like, robo future everyone's looking forward to? We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? I don't doubt it. Look at him. Exactly. Makes complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular, he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he... What? And was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. What? He's a convertible? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Yeah, he's a I knew it. He's a transformer. Colonel Sanders is a transformer. It's the only way. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. Artie, me, we just, like, sure, slow, okay. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend School of Cooking School for Learning. You're a thing now. We definitely connected yesterday. Ahaha, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Miriam is so supportive. Oh, I almost feel bad for abandoning her. Almost. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. That's a reminder, chat. Love and care for yourself first and foremost. You are all wonderful. And I care for all of you. Connecting with the Colonel. Yeah, that's how you connect. That's how I do it. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me about one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? I wouldn't doubt it, since we just killed a spork monster. Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wondering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. And that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Oh no. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. Not the secret sauce! I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever, anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stay in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not meant to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Besides, I only know the one ingredient. I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Cough, cough. Please, 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 it would mean the world to me. No one is to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. I don't think the Colonel will be happy. I have to take a quick sip. I need to cool down. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know. Sounds like some kind of witch's potion. What can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Isn't that just a flower? Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. He has the power of cherry blossom petals. Huh? It's him. Haunts. Juan the Haunts. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory or run to him. What do you think, chat? What do you think, chat? Should we run? Run to him and get some of the secret sauce? I agree. Besides, the best way to show Miriam how serious you and the Colonel Sanders are will be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion, and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. Oh, however, your sudden movements surprise the horse and it reins up, kicking you directly in the face. Well, I guess we're dead. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, Hardy, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times, and that name is... Before you can continue, you're suddenly awake. Aw, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or is that just this natural seasoned musk? Oh, I hate that word. Ugh, no. I hate the word. Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. It's too early to lean in for a kiss. I think it's too early, chat. I'd say we're both in the wrong here. That Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. See? See? It was the right decision. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. All with chicken. You can try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Maybe we can figure out what they're doing. I don't know. Sip acquired. I'll try to get a closer look. Even here, Van Van mutters something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. Ahem, it's time for class and you're striking the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, you're the emperor of cooking. That I am. I make the rules. I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. What? Just puts poison in his food. He's doing it intentionally. You finally get a look at what they were hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his desk. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop-Up pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. What? What? Why are they bullying the little child? We are playing this poor kid. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. Almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. Hey, that's a slur amongst robots. You watch how you talk to him. Yeah, beat his ass. Oh, now he looks upset. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Well, yeah, he's not a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Wow, he just called his mom a stand mixer. Jesus. That is rude. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. What the... Who speaks like this? Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Ashley, I'll toss you out the window, I swear to God. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town. My tiny legs are very, very tired. You know what? Understandable. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Why is his scent on me? Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down. Auftoppen? Is that German? That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. Which is why in 1776... I was in Hamilton. Oh, what was I saying? It's the Declaration... At the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and that's why I remember it. It was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Artie? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? I feel like the dog biscuit is a bit too on the nose. So I'm gonna have a shimmering pepper. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way, so naturally reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. God damn it, not again. The pepper, I'm being transcended out of this mortal coil. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. Does he want to kill Van Van? All you must do is... Oh, I guess I'm gonna wake up. I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. The ghost is still saddened by all this. You come to and find everyone staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. What? What? You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. That was quick. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics of these two is off the charts. You know what? I'm gonna step up to them. Bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Artie. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finding a little sense, you breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Of course. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." We just have that technology, I guess. It covers everyone's eyes. It's like augmented reality. That's what I'm talking about. Bork. I'm not Aruing. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. Is her, like, cleaver have a heart on it? You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress me again. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. The timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does the water boil at? 100 Celsius. That's right. But how would you have even gotten into school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken... Oh, chat, this might be bad. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? Oh, that was 11. That's right, you might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. He's gonna become a propeller and fly away. Lemon, that's too many spices. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? What? Oh god. I clicked. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Ah, I got a question wrong. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster. Ah, it was a misinput. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that. Now would be a great time to harness that. So where did it come from? A small town where big dreams are born. Woo! Reload? Nah, it's too late. We're winging it. That's right, this is your shot and you're not gonna miss it. Aru. Try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. What? Don't make me get this real. How am I supposed to know? Were these things that happened earlier? You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Artie. He's actually cheering you on, which will be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now you could think it's just the horse and Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take? What? Wait, I couldn't even read that. What? That was intentional. The game's cheating. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you focus on the challenge? You're falling behind. There we go. I don't know, I just clicked something. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? What's going on? Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Hey, oof. Even I, that's an oof. Hey, what the hell, Clank? That's messed up. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Artie does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Artie, wait! I'm gonna have my hands removed by this mixer. You're not fast enough, your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. What is going on? Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. That's too bad. Here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes you the winner by default. Hey, I'm still alive, unlike the other student. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Artie's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Because I'm the sweetest, let's go straight to dessert. You are evil, Ashley. You were trying to use the Necronomicon. Or potato antics. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Artie to do the honor, but since you injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Wait, that looks good. You find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jam. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. Damn. As he places a sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley or internalize the rage. Chat. This is getting difficult. I don't know what to do. I think I'm just gonna internalize it. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash until they fall off your face. What? What? Which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. What just happened? What just happened? The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. I guess just like this semester, everything goes quickly in here. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine, can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. Is that what the kids call it nowadays? I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school. Incredibly handsome, successful, motivated, massive Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician? I was passionate about justice, I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. What? That's his tragic backstory? He was a mule herder and his, like, his partner was killed? I don't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like he could use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from getting the best I had to give. Yeah, the money is a bit helpful. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. Damn. That's crazy. I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by threatening, shadowy presence. This child. Wait, he's back. Oh god. I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, I'm here to avenge him. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Artie's saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short to be making enemies. I suppose we really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student in the school until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. What is going on in this thing? I'm back. Sorry about that. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. Thank you, Spork Monster. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Alrighty, together I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Personal invite. Wait, hideaway? Just call it an apartment. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it must sound like... Well, it sounds like you're about to find out. Wow, that's nice. Wait. As a baby, he had the goatee and stash. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. Just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish he might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation or keep it a secret? He revealed it to us. We gotta reveal it to him. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with the Colonel. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh, the coleslaw is so good. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. I mean, I feel like it's just gonna go bad. There's mayo in there. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Alright. What's this? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. You turn the dial to 111111. The safe opens. Inside you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Oh no. He was born for this. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be the Colonel himself. That or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who will make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? It's a bit too on the nose there. But he just looks like an old man here. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Oh. Door. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. But they're not doing that. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. A row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's... Sorry, I accidentally clicked the mute button. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. Ugh. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on. He wants you to taste it. Try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. Aww. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Wait, we didn't get to explore everything. Oh crap, the jacket. I don't know, chat. I feel like if we make a big move now, it might be too early. Maybe it has to be on the third day. Do we tell him we're cold or fess up? I don't know. Say maybe we tell him we're cold. That might be it. Maybe that'll like lead to something. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Hell yeah! We got the right option. Suddenly everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exam tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel. Yes, sorry. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. See, chat? We're doing it right. We talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Is it gonna be the ghost again? Oh, whoa. Oh my god, the animation is awkward. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Chat, we're almost at the end of the game, I think. It's only 3 days. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters to the side. It better not be fried chicken. Here's a simple breakfast that just whipped up. You're having fried chicken for breakfast. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. Would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? I want to flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pull in the corner of his eyes, gazes at the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Does that mean I'm gonna get shot by the end of this? Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The school of cooking school, a school for learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend's there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of an... Oh no. Miriam, what did you do? I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. Aww. How cute. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Things move fast in this world. Meet someone one day, the next day you're on a date. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. What? How does he use the parachute? Or he just fall into the floor and he doesn't care about gravity? Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? I agree. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't wanna be right. That's so goofy. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You could tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh no, this man's about to be flushed down the toilet. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. Oh no. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. You know what, Van, you're right. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Artie. So just think I'd pick on a defenseless horse. I didn't do anything! The horse kicked me in the head! Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Yeah, we gotta date the Colonel. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Artie, how's the hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe my winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? Damn, you don't gotta be jealous about it now. What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Oof. Excuse me, Artie, I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Artie. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. Yeah, we gotta summon demons. That's the 12th urban spice. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. Literal book of spells. I don't know, who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edge of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not ruin dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Nah, we gotta resort to magic. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. My guy is desperate and down bad, dude. We've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Nah. Our love for the Colonel is eternal. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Is he gonna piss on the floor? His cute little nose scrunches up and begins to breathe quickly. His cute little nose scrunches up and I don't know what to do. Let's try to give him some food. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles a sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, were you studying something with cinnamon? I've been sitting in on a lecture series on the art of cake baking. How insightful. Actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Artie, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see. But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Words and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. Oh no. Poor guy. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? So if it wasn't a stranger, are we okay? Very interesting. Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. What is this? Alright. You had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J and J forever. Aw. Watch us from a triangle in mid-air as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Oof. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. And take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beeps. Aw. This poor guy. Clank against the shutter, steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep. Bzzzt. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. He burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. What? Did he eat someone and then just deep-fry them? In terms of deep-fried footwear? Deep friend footwear. I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. That was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition. Showdown Challenge Exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches, see you all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Poor Miriam. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. Oddly specific. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? You know what, yeah, what the hell, man. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. You know what, chat? That's an important lesson. You don't need to put your own self-worth, depending on who you're with. You are important as is. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion right off the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it. And a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't sell it for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Why did this get like all like heartwarming? Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were peck talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. We're almost there, chat. It's almost the end. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed Man-Man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Artie's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. What are you doing here? There's still time before the exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to it when... The oven timer goes off behind you. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. The police have used that, you know. Colonel Sanders has solved several murders just with this power. It's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. TLC. It'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. A moment of truth. Wow. Look at that color scheme. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved cooking, country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll pull you over the edge. Imagine mac and cheese are like what actually make you win in a cook-off. That sounds awful. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big or go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. Original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting... Well, it's just a battle show at this point. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. What? Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients to an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Baster Blaster. Van flexes pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Rock and roid. Wait. Like steroids? Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. You wouldn't think you'd call yourself out, you know? Like you're just sitting there saying, I'm going to make shit person stew. Even Clank gets in on it. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, I can understand him. When do you learn to speak English? It's the singularity as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all. This is the AI takeover. Self-destruct. Oh no. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? How did we get into magic? You've got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil? No. The Colonel would want us to do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Artie. Miriam noticed it too. And I've always believed in you. Since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam's at your station cheering for you. What about your dish? If you're cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done. Okay, that's kind of funny. That's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. She doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up, and where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, boiling up to a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve. What is Steve the Spork Monster? We have another one. Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conquered Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the spork monster notices you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? You guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup, back in the old country. You can feel a spork monster winding up to a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this. I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School that I had fallen asleep during scare attack. Wait, this is Monsters Inc! Monsters Inc. World has KFC in it. You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. I mean, what choices do we have? I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Yeah, but I don't have any eyebrows anymore. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Arlie, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. He just goes with... My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I'll show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. Bro, I need to cook, not like turn Super Saiyan. You know that with this power you can do anything, except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you're powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Artie, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decided you have earned his support. I've been watching you today. I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, something unexpected. Sometimes, unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee hee hee, I'm flying. Sounds like it's coming from the broom closet. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Oh, this poor kid. Sprinkles, he didn't get up there by himself. Dumb dog? Did Van have something to do with this? When someone asked for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. He doesn't look like a salad eater. It looks like Pop was eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs, may I be excused? Oh my god, this poor kid. Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? My dude, where do you think he's going back to factory settings? We're sending him back. You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged. I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. And yes, it has been a long semester. Yep, all 3 days of it. 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. That looks adorable, but that is very little food. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki? I spy a float in its itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Your dad's name is... So he was Chef. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Bro, there's nothing left. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Of course, Sprinkles is a cute little dog. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Artie, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. That actually looks pretty good. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different color type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose clean on account of all the spikes. He begins to pot it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. That is a pissed off doggo. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the nails. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. You can just go from the top! Youch, my tongue. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to this thing. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles gracefully laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student. Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, that actually looks good. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food out of cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something, Artie? I told you, it's a display piece. I must say, Ashley, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. You know what, she makes a good point. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. Don't cook the dog! And with that, Ashley stormed off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Alright, Chad, it's time. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drumroll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life. How many years is that in human years? Let's look that up. It is... Wait, dog years is in reverse. Wait, isn't it? What? Oh, he's ancient. I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. But you disqualified everyone. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. It's so impressive, even the Van Ashley are drawn back in by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be any better than this? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. Wait, they didn't say there was going to be a dance sequence. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive, high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house. Ow! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van, and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. It's just that easy. Jesus, that is a muscular man and a thick woman. For a moment, you actually believe them. The ghost is back! No ghost allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, he didn't die? Aw. Now that everyone is together. It's the spork monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here on out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to spork, or, sorry, Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for me romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. But who could command such an entrance, chat? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see a perched atop his dirty chef's hat. Brown. Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Ah, he's a nepo baby, chat. Now I get it. And we got a new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Ooh. The music of the dance was interrupted by a sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. He's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. This game, I swear to God. What? I actually feel like I knew this whole time. I mean, he's a walking, talking pressure cooker. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man. The history of man. It's him, John Man. By not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. What? That can't be the end. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. What are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, or sorry, I mean, School of Cooking School, School for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. We did it, chat. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Artie. We'll work together and play... What? Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. Who'll help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with this other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Artie, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Wait, did we... Did we not get the true ending? God, it's so loud again. That's the game, chat. Wait. We became his love interest, but not his chef interest. I'm very sad. I can't believe. I guess we couldn't make it. We couldn't do it right, chat. But it's okay. What matters is the journey. That was a blast. That was really fun. I had a grand time. We got a lot of laughs out of it. And we did say we wanted to romance the Colonel, and we did do that. We didn't. I don't think we got the 100% true ending, but I'm not gonna look it up. Who knows? Maybe this will be for the next Valentine's Day. You know. So, as always, wow, this was a longer stream than usual. Thank you all for joining. I hope you had a fantastic time. This was a lot of fun and a lot of laughs. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. And just remember, it doesn't matter if you're celebrating it alone or if you're celebrating with a special someone after this. The most important thing is to just love and care for yourself. Self-care is the most important thing. You always have to have your own back. And you got friends and family out there who love you too. And I love you too, chap. Mwah, 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 mwah. Kissies for everyone. Alright. And with that, chap, it's time for me to head on out. Thank you for joining. And probably won't be streaming the weekend. Probably will be back at it on Monday. But yeah. Monday, 6:30, 8:30 p.m. EST. Most likely continuing Sekiro. I'm having a great time with that. I'll see if there's anything else. But now, it's time for me to head out. So, goodbye, everyone. Ah!